So guys, welcome back to another Rock's education video. We're going to teach you about honey today. Rock is going to speak now.
So guys, honey is made out of flowers and bees. The bees it's called nectar. And the nectar they put inside their little house, and then we humans come and take it out of the house, and then we put it in bins so we can eat. So the man talking, he's gonna show you how honey is made, how the honey cooks it, and how the queen bee, that's gonna be a surprise, a queen bee you are gonna find inside the nest. He's gonna show you that. And then we're gonna continue with the episode. Please hit that subscribe button and please hit that thumbs up. See ya! Bees, they suck flowers. Because I'm gonna show you, because you're gonna drive with a golf cart. Back there is a lot of flowers, so the bees suck the honey out. Then us humans compost it, and then it's edible to eat. And the honey is in them little boxes right now. You just not really near them because my bare skin is out right now. But the owner is over there trying to get me some soup so I don't get stung or anything.
Very good. So they go to flowers. Do you know what it is in flowers that makes honey?
Yeah.
It's called nectar. Nectar. Can you say nectar? Yeah. The honeybees do the exact same thing with flowers. They get nectar out of the flowers, and it's a little bit sweet, but it's not super sweet. It's just kind of sweet.
Yeah.
And then the bees put it in the hive, and they keep their hives pretty warm. And so since the hive is warm and outside it's usually not quite so warm, they can dry the honey down inside of their hive the same way people dry maple syrup from maple sap. So that's how you get honey. Right here you'll see we only have 24 little hives right here. You see those right here? 1,000 of those little hives.
So guys, this is a ghillie suit. I'm going to be using this to go around in the bees.
Come and look at bees, because the bees really like to get nectar and honey from pollen. Ooh. Have you ever heard of pollen before?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what pollen does?
No.
Okay, so pollen is kind of how plants make babies. So when pollen goes from this flower to this flower, then it makes seeds. How do you think they carry the pollen? What do you think?
Think about it.
In their nose?
In their nose? That's actually pretty good. On their back? Whoa, you're really, really cool. You're like so hot, it's like, it's almost burning me. No, think a little bit lower than their back. What do they walk with? I personally believe that there's someone very intelligent that created how all of this works, because without one little honeybee, we wouldn't have watermelons and apples and cherries and cucumbers and squash and almonds. Our bees just came back from almonds, and cranberries. They're going to be going to cranberry pollination soon, and blueberry pollination in Michigan. We're going to be shipping like semi-loads of bees up to Michigan for blueberries. Okay, are you guys ready to look at some bees?
Yeah.
Let's go look at
Oh,
some bees. 16s that go like that. So that's how smoke really works. It makes them fill their tummies with honey, and then they can't really talk to each other as well. So then, sometimes I hold the smoker right between my knees so that I can have it right where I need it. Then when I open, I put a little bit of smoke inside.
Look at that.
I usually start screaming if that happens. You know.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
Something, and there's eggs down in here. You see this one that's really fat?
Yeah.
That's a boy bee. We call them drones. Most of the bees are girls, and they're called worker bees, and they do the work. The drones, they mate with queens, and they help with what's called the morale of the hive. But they don't do a lot of work. A little bit lazy. We'll let it slide.
Oh my God, look at that.
Oh, here's the queen. So you see this bee, how it's longer and real pointy at the end?
Yeah.
You see how she's longer than these bees? And she doesn't have a round square bottom like him. She has a long pointy bottom. And you see how the bees are following her?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
They're touching her with their antennas. Bees talk using their antennas. And she also gives off a smell called a pheromone.
Oh yeah, look at the big one right there.
Uh-huh, the big one is a drone, and this one's the queen.
She
Now-
blends in with all of them.
She really does. But you get after a little while of working with bees where you see them pretty quick.
Wow,
It's kind of like Where's Waldo. You know, the first time you play Where's Waldo, man, I looked forever to find that guy hiding in there. But then after I'd played it once or twice, then it wasn't so bad, and I could find him pretty quick. Now, you see how this looks real watery in here?
Yeah.
That's nectar that they're bringing in from those flowers there. And there's a little space here where there's no nectar. There are actually some little eggs in there. Some of them are getting honey if their head is in one of the cells where there's nectar. And if it's one where it's an egg, they're putting what's called bee bread at the bottom of that little cell. So when that egg hatches, the little larva will have food to eat because the little larva can't crawl out and go get nectar and pollen itself. So they make what's called bee bread for it, and they feed it. Now, let's find a bee that is hatching.
The spiders like eating bees?
Yeah, some spiders probably eat bees a little bit, but spiders don't eat very many bees. They eat things like mosquitoes and stuff more, and I love them for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It was a spider right there.
Oh, okay.
The baby one.
Oh, that's neat. And I don't care if you use the same
Oh,
finger. I was
right.
making a joke about that. And if you're going in a different spot every time,
Yeah.
it probably doesn't matter anyway.
Right.
Now,
You see
do
the
you guys?
Top
Yeah.
right.
And the bees have a gland on their body that they make pollen, wax with. And so they actually, by eating honey and protein, they can make wax.
Wax?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
The wax that all this honey is stored in, they built that that they don't need in other things, and they'll chew it up with their teeth, and they'll come up here and they'll use it up here.
That's so cool how they do that.
That is very neat. And then you can also use this, and you can just take the top cap off from the honey, so all this.
And
These are baby bees.
This won't matter. Do you guys want?
So this is honey.
Yeah.
I got one too.
got one too. There.
Thank you for doing this video.
You're welcome. It was a good time. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.